Welcome back to a daily dose of good news. Yesterday we saw Jesus preparing his disciples for what was going to happen. Today we see Jesus preparing himself for what was going to happen. He spends time in prayer with his heavenly Father. Jesus went out as usual to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples followed him. On reaching the place, he said to them, "Pray that you will not fall into temptation." He withdrew about a stone's throw beyond them, knelt down and prayed, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." An angel from heaven appeared to him and strengthened him. And, being in anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground. When he rose from prayer and went back to the disciples, he found them asleep, exhausted from sorrow. "Why are you sleeping?" he asked them. "Get up and pray so that you will not fall into temptation." We find a regular pattern in Jesus' life. Before any major event or decision, he spends time in prayer with his heavenly Father, and now is no exception. Jesus obviously knows what is lying ahead of him, and he doesn't want to go there. If there is any other way. But Jesus knows there isn't. And he confirms his obedience to God by saying, "Yet not my will, but yours be done." Jesus, in this moment of real anguish and pain, makes the choice to put his future in God's hand, to trust his Father. What an example for us. That in our darkest hours we choose to trust in God. We don't frantically try to find another route out of our situation. We don't bury our heads in the sand. We trust God and continue to follow his leading. You see this come through in Jesus' instructions to his disciples. He didn't ask them to pray for him in his time of need. He told them to pray that they wouldn't fall into temptation. He knew things were going to get tough for them. He wanted them to hold fast in God's plans, not succumbing to temptation to fall away or to seek an easier route. If you are facing tough times, by all means pray that God would lift you out of them. But should it be God's will that you endure, commit to following him, and he will help you through. See you tomorrow.